Hey everybody, it is Corey and Diana here at Linda's Electric Quilters. We are super excited to be joining you.
Yes. We haven't done a live in a while.
I know,
it feels like a while.
It feels like a while, but yeah, honestly, I mean, when was the last time we did I don't even remember. It's been a while with everything going on. We hope everyone is doing well, that you are safe and sound.
Yes,
we really are reaching out and hoping everyone's okay.
Yeah, of course. Staying and trying to get back to a little bit of normalcy as much as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, as much as that is able to happen right now.
Right.
So to help with some of that normalcy, we just decided we wanted to bring you the new fabric we just got in today. We got 2 lines of different things we want to show you. They're super pretty. We look at them, we go, oh, there's so many ideas that you can make with that.
Right.
Whether it's a quilt or a mask or a robe or anything, there's so much stuff being made right now. So our fabrics are great. A robe.
Like a robe like you wear?
Well, maybe, yeah.
You've seen people making robes? We're making masks right now. Not worried about comfort. Worried about protection.
Oh, that's true.
Go make a robe. Make a hazmat suit. What you need to make.
These will make some really good ones, right? They might stay out of the way on this one.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway.
Before we get started, for all of you watching from all of our multiple streaming platforms, make sure wherever you're watching from that you're liking and following the page. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay notified whenever we post new videos or whenever we go live.
Yes, and we're super excited because we're going to try to go live a little bit more, right? You have some ideas.
Yes, I have some ideas. We've been kind of thinking about this, by me. I've been thinking about this, and I kind of tried to make an executive decision today. Didn't work out in my favor, but I tried, so we'll see. But she kind of shut it down, but it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Life's great. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But we do want to get your input on a few things because everything that we do here is for y'all.
Yes.
So one of the things that we would like to start doing is kind of like a Linda's Electric Quilters after hours.
Yeah.
So as opposed to us being here in the middle of the day when we have a few different other distractions, we'd like to do something in the evening, come do quilting ideas or different demos or different things like that when all of you have the ability to be on at that time. Because I know most of you are working, so it's hard for you to watch live and comment live and take advantage of what we have here when you're at work.
Yeah, and so my thought behind it was we wanted to hear from you. I wanted to find out from you. You know, we were thinking of different times. So normally we would do like a 3 o'clock, a 5 o'clock, but Corey's thinking more like 7 o'clock when he's thinking after hours.
I think 7:30, I don't know. That's just what I was thinking.
So put a comment down there below if you think that you'd be able to participate more live if it was at 3, 5, or 7 Central Standard Time when it comes to quilting ideas, fun projects, things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily like demos like we're doing today, but like getting on the machine. Corey's got already lined up 24 freehand ideas to show you on a free motion machine.
Well, 24 different videos. There's like 4 or 5 or 6 different ideas on each one.
In each video, yes.
And I don't know the multiplication right now. Sorry.
What, you don't?
No, not off the top of my head. My mom said no.
Your mom said no. Yeah. I said don't try.
Don't try.
So anyway, so he's got all these great ideas he wants to come up with and do, and he wants to bring that to you guys live, but we also want to make sure that you're there to comment and participate with us.
For sure. Yeah,
and in this virtual world, there's so many virtual things we can do too. Virtual demos, there's just so much we can do, right? Because while we're waiting on people to get on, another thing that we came up with this week, and that's because everything that's been going on virtually, is that we could do virtual gamble demos on the machine. So if you don't have a gamble, you're looking for one and you're in our area, Texas or Oklahoma, we can definitely schedule a virtual private one-on-one demo with you. So, but yeah, so we are excited. I think I'm going to take you over and start looking at some of the fabric. Corey left to check on stuff, I believe. So is everything looking okay on Facebook and on YouTube?
I'm having an issue on Facebook right now. That's why I'm over here. So.
All right, so we're checking on some technical difficulties. We want to make sure everybody can actually view us right now. So give us just a second. In the meantime, Summer, you want to switch to camera? They can start getting a glance of. All right. So we have some fun product. All right, so this line is actually by Wilmington, and it just came in today. It's called Essentials Petals. So if you're looking at it online or looking at our, what?
say again what we're doing. Our Facebook viewers are just hopping on. I had an issue with the connection there, so we're just looking through different fabrics. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, sorry about the connection. So we're looking at different fabrics. We said all kinds of stuff ahead of time. It'll probably post live later,
yes,
though, right?
Yeah.
The full thing will post. So we are now at the fabric line. We just started. This is Essentials Petals by Wilmington Prints. This is our first one. It's called Black Multi. So these are really simple. They're going to just be. So it's really pretty. I like it because it's kind of, all these have a little bit more of a batik look, right?
Correct. Yeah, they kind of have that faux batik look. They feel amazing. A lot of people always question us, not question us, but have the question, that sounded bad, have the question about how does the fabric feel. When you're purchasing fabric online, it's hard to reach out and touch it.
Yeah.
This one feels really, really nice, and all of these are 100% cotton.
100% cotton, 108 inches wide. We love our wide backs. We specialize in wide backs, because there are so many different things you can do with wide backs at a more cost-effective manner, right?
Yeah, there's so many different things you can use. Besides just backing, you can do a lot of different yardage cuts for the front. This would look beautiful in different sashings. This would be a gorgeous border around the quilt, different things like that.
So I don't know about you, but it is 3 p.m. Central Standard Time in our area, right?
Right.
So wonder what time it is in other areas.
Don't know. Depends. I don't know. I have
You
to
should
think
know
about
that.
Why it's the
It's
East
4
Coast,
o'clock.
West Coast. It's all over the place. I don't really know what's going on. All right.
Anyway,
so this
let's
is the
keep
black
going.
multi. So we'll move this one out the way. Come to our next one. So this one is the green. It has a bunch of different mints and a little, it kind of has a hint of like a light blue, even with a mixture here in this part of the petal. Has some of those limes and those deep hunter greens in the background as well. A little bit of a forest green as well. Looks really, really nice on the back of the quilt.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one is called the Teal online. Again,
so
very pretty.
This one has those deep blues, has a little bit of a hint of yellow in here, has a little bit of green as well. This one looks absolutely, they all look absolutely stunning. It's really hard to pick your favorite.
Well, yeah, and this reminds me of Island Time. If you think of it, like the little designs right there.
Yeah.
You know, like a hula hoop, Island Time.
A hula hoop? She said hula hoop. Summer, she said hula hoop.
You know what I mean.
I might need a new co-host. She said hula hoop.
So now we have this pink, this one's called Magenta. So it's got your pinks, a little bit of the light purples, kind of more of what, with a salmon color, corals.
Good job, good. This is good. Fuchsias.
Fuchsias,
there we
so
go.
There you go, very pretty. All right, let's bring on the purple.
All right, so in this one, we're looking at those purples. So we've got some light pieces here. I would go with more of like a pink, light pink. It's not like hardcore pink. You've got some of the indigos, some nice purple jewel tones here. It looks very royal, very, very pretty. All these have that faux batik look. They look absolutely beautiful. Yeah,
no, and we like to tell you the colors because everybody's camera might look just a little bit different. So we're telling you the actual true colors of it. Okay, so this one's so pretty too. I love multi ones though. So this is the multi-white online. So it's got some pinks, magenta, blues, greens, yellows, oranges. So kind of like all ranges right there for you. Really, really pretty.
Yes, that one's nice. I like the white negative space on this. It looks really nice.
Yeah. See, that's what I can make my robe out of.
Your robe, yeah. Yeah, that was a brilliant idea.
I know.
So this one's going to have those nice browns, some gold tones to it, a little bit of like a camel color in certain parts of it. Has a tint
of
peach here in parts of these leaves.
Yeah.
This one gives me a nice, like a Native American vibe here on this one.
And more of like a cappuccino look.
Oh, look at you. Even Summer's surprised. She just gave you a little face like, whoa. And Diana using her colors. All right, and last but certainly not least, this one is going to be...
That one is called red. They're very simple colors online.
Red?
To me, this is more like fire.
This is fire to me.
Yeah,
we have renamed it. This one's fire. Online, it might still be red, but this is fire to me. So this one has those yellows, those burnt oranges, kind of that Indian paintbrush color, which is those mixtures of different reds and oranges blended together.
Again, reminds me of the islands, like Hawaii. I guess I want to take a vacation, I think.
You want to take a vacation? Don't we all?
I know.
It's about that time. It's about that time.
Super pretty.
So that was the... Which
Petals
line is that,
by
Diana?
Essential.
Look at you, Petals by Essential. All right, and so on the thumbnail, those are the ones that we were showing, but we also just got in, we thought we'd show you these.
These are from Northcott.
These are the Crackle line from Northcott. And this is a beautiful tone-on-tone color with just a little bit of that crack in the natural color. It kind of has that textured look to it. A beautiful, beautiful fabric, and Northcott fabrics feel amazing.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong
Absolutely
with them. They're
amazing.
super soft.
You can never go wrong with a good Northcott. So this one is the blue tone of that one when it comes to the crackle line. Let's move this down. This one's going to be your white one with some gray in it. Like I said, tone on tones, but it has a little bit of gray mixture into it. Looks kind of, I don't know, what would we describe this as?
Oh, let me think.
There's a word for it. I know I've got a word.
Oh, like the whitewashed look.
Yeah, kind of the whitewashed farmhouse
Yeah,
look.
yeah,
that's what it's giving me right there. Thank you.
Hey, that's
So
right,
proud of her right now. Wow, this is great. Y'all have no idea. All right, so there's that one, and then we have this one's the last one in the crackle line that we have so far.
Yes.
There's a few more that are coming, but this is the ivory cream one, kind of like those natural tones, and it looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, super pretty. They're all really nice. All right, so here's another.
We have a few questions coming in from YouTube. One of them was, what's the width of all of these? Which is a beautiful and amazing question. We just assume things, and we shouldn't. We carry exclusively 108 to 120 inch wide fabrics.
Yes.
These are going to be all 108 inches wide.
Yes, they're all 108
So
inches.
everything we've shown you so far is 108 inches wide.
And there's so much you can do with 108 inches.
Correct.
Right?
Oh, yes, quite a bit. And you can purchase them on our website, www.longarmsupplies.net.
Yes.
And they're all available right now for purchase for you. So this one is one of Diana's favorites. She is very patriotic, as am I, but she is very, very patriotic.
I am.
So
I'm
she's going to talk to you about it.
Being an Army brat, every time I see different fabrics that are more patriotic, I have to get them all. So we have so many different red, white, and blue ones here because I think there's just so much you can do. So this one is also by Northcott, very super, super soft, 108 inches wide, and it just has the words in there. You can see them. The stars and stripes, land of the free, courage, independence. I mean, just everything. And then the map of the U.S. So anyway, if you're looking for one, whether it's for quilts of valor, quilts, mat, anything. This is a really, really good one too. But we also have tons of different patriotic ones online. This is just our newest one. All right, so I brought over this. We had a lot of people asking about if we had some more tone-on-tone white. So even though this one has been out for about a year, we finally just got another bolt back in. And so this is more of a tone-on-tone white. And this one is from Henry Glass. And just so they could see a close-up of it, because when you're online, it's really hard to see.
It's hard to understand what, looking at a tone-on-tone, which ones those are.
Especially the whites. I mean, they're just really hard to see. We can't get a good picture of that.
Right.
So, did you have anything else you wanted to show or talk?
I don't think so. I think we're good on showing what else is there.
Okay.
I think we should run back to our question from the beginning because our viewers on Facebook missed that because we were having a connection issue.
Okay.
So just wrapping back up to what we were talking about earlier for all of you that weren't able to see it, Diana and I was thinking of starting a new live segment in the coming weeks. Where we'd be calling it Linda's Electric Quilters After Hours, basically, where we would come up and we would quilt different ideas with you, and these would be all freehand ideas. I might do a computerized one here and there.
So you'll probably end up doing
maybe a few computerized ones. You'll know who I am. But most of them would be freehand because I have some freehand skills, but we would like to learn together with all of you from starting from the very basic scratch all the way up to let's look at doing a full custom border, something like that.
I don't really have freehand skills. I can do the squigglies. I can do the little roundabouts. I can do a fake star.
Yeah, starfish. But it's cute. It's cute. It's your starfish, so it's fine.
It's my starfish.
But so far we have 24 videos lined up with about 6 different ideas in each one.
Yeah.
And these segments would be after hours, so it'd be after we close. And
and that's the idea behind it, is after hours. So that's what we're here to ask you. We asked earlier, but the connection wasn't there. We usually do like 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, but we're wondering if 7 o'clock Central Standard Time would be better for a lot of you. And so we just want you to kind of comment on Facebook and YouTube. What time is best for you? What time could you interact with us more live so you can ask us questions? I mean, with this virtual world that we've been moved into, we've all learned how to use the technology a little bit different. And we really have all kinds of plans and ideas for their future, from virtual one-on-one demos to just all kinds of stuff that we want to do.
Virtual classes, all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah,
so just getting your input, because like we said earlier, everything we do here is for y'all and for your benefit and for your education. So figuring out what time works best for you, so everyone has an ability to see it all over the nation and all over the world.
And it doesn't matter what kind of machine you have, because what we're planning on doing is just giving you freehand ideas.
Just freehand ideas. We're not even talking machine features, anything like that. It's straight quilting.
That's what it is, yeah, quilting after hours.
Quilting after hours.
Kind of with Corey, and Diana's going to learn a little bit along the way.
Grab your favorite beverage and just join us. So do we have any questions? I know one person was asking about our fabric yardage. Can you order more than 2 yards of fabric? I'm having an issue. I can only purchase 2. If it's one that we're phasing out or we're out of, there is a maximum on what you can order, because that's all that's left on the bolt.
But yeah,
but other than that, you can order as much as you want, as long as we have it.
Yeah, yeah. If there's ever a limit on the fabric, it's because that's all we have left in stock. But normally, yeah, you can order as much as you want. We have people that order. Well, I just cut 10 yards a few minutes ago. So yeah, you can order as much as you want.
And then I guess real quick, just to toot my own horn, because I actually am feeling really good about this quilt, I'm going to take y'all over to what I'm working on right now, just to kind of give you ideas.
I don't know. Do you guys want to see what he's
working on? Oh yeah, that's true. Do you even want to see what I'm working on?
I'm like, let's ask them.
Do you even want to see? They're like, nah, we don't want to see it. We like fabric. That's fine.
That's fine.
So far everyone's liking this the 7 o'clock.
Okay, well, we'll keep looking at it. This will be live for a while.
I wonder who said that. I don't know whose idea that was.
We'll see. All right, so Corey, let's go on. Let's take it over to the quilt you're working on.
Okay.
And let's just give some ideas.
Let's see.
Let's just take
so we'll stay right here for a second, and we'll take this camera. So. All right. So
it looks like they want to look at what you're doing. So let's get close and then kind of go through different areas. So this is actually a quilt that's for me.
Yes, this is for her. Now granted, she gave it to me to do. And
again, I'm still learning, right? That's why we're doing this other stuff,
let's
to
go
teach
with
me.
that. So this quilt top was a quilt top that she had found online.
Yes, I did.
Excuse me. And she loves to do some little quilt top online shopping. And sometimes when you find quilt tops online, they may or may not be pieced 100% perfect for the cost that she found them for.
Yes.
So, and this one was a little bit harder because it is on the bias, so piecing those are always never fun. So, let's see.
Yeah, so he's going to show you. We're going to check our sound, make sure you guys can hear us. If you guys can hear us okay, both on Facebook. Oh yeah, they say they can hear okay. Okay, just want to make sure. So yeah, so our prices on our WIDEBACK start from $10.95 a yard and go all the way up to $18.95 a yard. So there is just varieties. It's really depending on the brand of the fabric. There's going to be more cost-effective ones for charity quilts to put on some back of t-shirt quilts, things like that.
Even some of those more cost-effective ones, after you wash them up, let me tell you, they feel real nice.
So if you've ever got some of the cost-effective ones from us and they're just a little rough, wash them one time and they actually do go soft.
They soften up real nice. Yeah, they soften up nice.
They're 100% cotton.
Right, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is a quilt, like I said, that she had found online. How much did you pay for this?
$50.
$50. That's why, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I've been using a lot of adult words on this quilt. So in this,
but you know what? I can't piece, and to have something like this pieced would be really expensive, which I don't want to take away from that talent because Grandma has that talent. We have a lot of people that have that talent.
Right.
But I don't, and so I just wanted something new for the bed, and I found this on eBay. I'm like, I know Corey can do magic with it, so I gave it to him.
It made it work for sure.
So
all of these patterns are patterns by Joyce Lendergan. She is a pattern designer up in the Northeast, and I just kind of wanted to soften a lot of these Lone Star blades and the amount of fullness that were in them. I did these just continuous curves, but it also allows that extra fabric to puff up inside of that to kind of eat up all that fullness and kind of lets it disappear. You'll see some a little bit here and there, but that's the best way to get rid of fullness is either piano keys or continuous curve, just kind of eats them up. And then I just did some background quilting. I'm using Glide on this whole thing. I see that was a question. But just did just background quilting around this, trying to keep the density even except for that centerpiece of the Lone Star, which is right here, which I was able to break that pattern into 2 parts so I could do it on both sides within the throat of my machine. And then the borders are the last thing that I do.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can kind of look close and see where from far away you can't see. Well, you can see some of them.
Hey.
But like where it wasn't a piece is great, but how you flowed the pattern you use to flow with
Oh,
it.
for sure, yeah. You
So
have to
kind of
do something that's
against
going to
the
eat up
design.
the design. You
Yeah.
can't, with anything having straight line piecing, you want to do a lot of curves with that, because if you accidentally get one of those straight lines and they fall into that ditch, that quilting disappears.
Yeah.
And so it's harder to see that. So all these swirls allow to eat up that extra fullness. So once all this comes off the frame and it breathes for a second, it's just going to lay nice and flat.
Yeah, and then the first time I wash it, you're not going to see anything.
No,
it's
not
going
at
to
all.
look perfect.
That's the goal.
Yep.
So this is what it looks like, just a little part of it. I thought I'd show you on the screen what I've completed so far. It's almost done, actually.
Yeah, so you had a question on the stars. Did
Yep.
you do it freehand? And he actually is doing all this one computerized because he kind of lets it go and then goes back to work and then comes back and checks on it. But to do that freehand, it wouldn't be too hard. I saw you do that on a free motion video with Linda.
Yes, yeah. Continuous curves are really nice and easy just to follow. As long as you have the right direction, you can go around this and quilt it all out at one time, which will be something we will check out on our after hours episodes to come.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come up here real quick and just give you a look. That is what I've quilted so far. That's just kind of the final map of it. And that's what I've got. That's what I've got. And I'll finish the borders and the last few blocks at the bottom hopefully today and get this one off the frame.
Do you think I'll have it bound by Mother's Day?
That's a cute joke. I don't bind.
I know, it was a joke.
So Diana, if you want to go ahead and head back up to that other camera.
I don't know, Corey. I think you could like work through the night and get that done, and then learn how to bind really fast.
You are so funny. Golly, you're such a riot.
I know.
You're so hilarious. I don't know what's going on with her. She's so funny today, y'all. Isn't she a killer? Anywho, but I don't know. Do we have any questions?
Oh, I think I got that. Just some people saying they were going to miss you on the cruise because the classes got canceled.
I know. I wanted to go to Alaska. I mean,
well,
before,
you wanted to see everybody.
I wanted to go see everybody.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
But yeah.
Questions about fabric prices and different things like that. I know you stated it again, but all of our fabrics that are all behind us, this whole world of fabrics, are all available on our website, longarmsupplies.net.
Yeah.
And it has the most up-to-date prices along with our any sales if they are going on.
Yeah, and the yardage is available. Make sure you check the clearance section on some of these fabrics. We got some amazing deals in the clearance section on some of the fabrics. And then don't look at me like that. And we have tons of fabric starting to come back in. It was kind of a delayed for a while, so you might see some of the stuff out of stock. That's kind of a norm. Some of the blenders, they're all coming in pretty soon. We're getting shipping notifications finally on a lot of fabric, so it won't be long. We'll even have even more. So if you don't see something that you like now, come back in about 3 to 4 weeks to a month, and you will see something, I'm sure.
3 to 4 weeks to a month, and 4 weeks and a month, the same thing. It's just me, I didn't know.
Well, no, some months have 5 weeks.
I just can't win with her today, y'all. It's every day, actually. Leanne has got me laughing, saying after hours binding class. Leanne, you are funny.
That's right.
She's funny. I think I'd have Grandma do that.
No, you could do a virtual after hours class. Somebody could teach you how to bind, and you could get it done in time.
I think you should take the after hours binding class so you can bind your own quilt. No. See what she does, people? You see what she does? Y'all see how she treats me? So
it's all good. It's all love.
So anyway, alrighty. I think we're good there.
Well, I've had a few people that said they love ordering backing from us. We appreciate that. Just keep sharing it with your friends, selling it. We'll keep getting more and more fabric. We really try to stay really cost effective on the backing for you. And then, of course, like every once in a while, we'll throw a sale in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ship really fast.
We try.
We do.
We
really try. We try to ship really fast and really cost effective too. So it just in case you're wondering, because we are still getting a lot of calls, are we shipping? That's a good question. We are shipping every day.
We've been shipping. Yep.
So if you have something you want, order it online, and as long as it's during Monday through Saturday, it generally will be shipped out within 24 hours. Normally, if it's during the day, within 2. But we want to say within 24 hours from the time we receive your order, it'll be going out the door for you.
Yep.
The only problems in shipping we've had is international orders right now. So if you're watching us internationally, we had to delay international shipments. They were all coming back to us. So hopefully that'll be resolved pretty soon.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. And then we can get that going again. But
it was like Christmas for me, though. All your stuff came back, and I was like, "Ooh, what'd I order?" And then it was just what y'all ordered. It's what I already packed for you, so I already knew what it was. But it's fine. Everything's fine.
So anyway.
So, but we thank you guys so much for joining us. Always make sure that you are putting in your answer for what our after hours time should be for you, what you think would work best. So throw those in the comments below.
Yeah.
On where you're watching from.
And any questions that you might have.
Yes.
That might have popped up after we did it. We always questions, and you can always ask us questions on Facebook too. So if you don't think of something here and think of something else, just shoot us a question, and also on YouTube. So, gosh, this was fun. We haven't done this in a while, and it was just fun, just kind of being random and sporadic.
Yeah, I'm just replying to people.
Okay. Anyway, well, we are going to, let's let him go first.
Okay,
and then you
hold on. It's our link to our website. I got to put that in.
Okay, yeah, we'll get the, he's putting the link in right now. So just
so it's in there. So thank you guys and so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.